Hey, you know, Michigan hosts many inspiring artists ranging in various genres, including the blues. Welcome to Celebrate Michigan, the show that celebrates all things Michigan, produced right here on the campus of Madonna University. I'm Greg Russell.
And I'm Paula Fournier. With us today, we have Richard Daddy Love, solo artist, performer, song slinger.
Ooh.
Richard co-founded the Songwriter Association of Norman as a way to share his gift of songwriting with less experienced writers. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Now, I got to ask you, what inspired you to start writing music, and how did you first get your foot in the door?
I first started playing guitar as a teenager, about 13 or so, and as I got to learn about music and listening to songwriters and try to figure out the lines and the phrases that sort of gave me goosebumps, you know, people like Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen, Joni Mitchell, like that, Jackson Brown so I kind of tried to analyze what it was they did as a kid, and then I got into music, and at some point or another I started writing songs.
All right.
So
The short answer is to impress girls.
Oh, that's what we all do things for.
Did it work?
I'm still holding out hope.
So what genres do you play?
Well, I play a lot of different things. In songwriting, each song is kind of its own little place, its own little world, but they kind of fit some way into one or another. I play really some country, some red dirt, some rock and roll is really where I started. But everybody kind of listens to me. It's like there seems to be a thread of blues through everything.
I was going to say, after hearing you play a little bit, you do have your own unique style. What would you call it?
I have a style?
Yeah, you got your own
I think
style.
so.
We're putting it out there.
I don't know it. I really just try to kind of describe things around me and connect with people. I think the most important thing about songwriting is connecting to somebody on some level. So, some common thing that maybe I can put into words you've understood, but maybe not put into words.
So you two are all over. Is this your first time to Michigan?
As playing, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how are you liking it so far?
Oh, it's great. It's great. There's a big difference. You have clear water in the lakes.
All right.
Oklahoma, the lake near me, you can stand in 4 inches of water and not see your toes from the red mud, the red dirt.
I don't know if I'd like that.
Neither, but that sounds like a good song.
Yeah.
I can't see my toes below my nose, but whatever.
There you go.
We can do it that way. Now,
Now you're for the blues too.
there you go. Oh, hey, all that great stuff.
yeah.
Now, I also understand that you really know how to capture an audience and hold their attention. I mean, would you say that's from the storytelling or from the musicianship or just both?
Yeah, the storytelling. When you first write a song, the song is the important thing. But when you play a show, the song is just a tool. The thing is the show, and so the audience, it's connecting with the audience. So whatever opportunity you get, if somebody appeared to like something, or whatever it is, you try to work that into the show.
Okay, that's the way to do it.
So you're going to be playing a song for us in this first segment, Frito Chili Pie. Can you tell us a little bit about
Oklahoma
that?
delicacy.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
That's a kind of, well, speaking of the blues, I had just written a blues song, and actually kind of one that had some dark and deep meaning stuff in it and all like that. And I thought I was really in the mood to write something just happy about the good times in life and all that. And that's what Frito Chili Pie is really about, the good things in life. I kind of got in my head, went back to high school, cruising Sonic, and Frito Chili Pie was one of the things, a bag of Fritos, chili, and cheese.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
So am I. That sounds
know.
good.
Cherry limeade, you're there.
Really?
Oh, man.
I don't think they have that up here.
Me
That's
either.
a southern thing, the Oklahoma thing?
It's kind of a southwestern sort of thing, but yeah. Anyway.
How would you like to play that for us?
Yeah, I was going to say, we might not be able to eat it, but we
Yeah.
can sure listen to it
Yeah.
and
Well-
get filled up on that.
I'll give you a taste.
All
right.
right. I like that
Thank you.
idea. Frito Chili Pie. Hello.
This old life's treating me okay. Got everything I need.
Got me a job, pays the bills, pair of good boots on my feet. Got myself a real sweet ride and a big Oklahoma sky. Prettiest girl that's on it, the Frito chili pie. End of the day when I clock out, can't wait till I see her. I know she'll have a kiss for me and an ice cold glass of beer. Got my hair on the front porch swing and a big Oklahoma sky. Prettiest girl that's on it, Frito chili pie. Every night, say my prayers before I go to sleep. Watch over my whole family, Lord, bless my soul to keep. Thank you, Lord, for the gifts you give, for the big Oklahoma sky, for the prettiest girl that's on it, the Frito chili pie. Well, thank you, Lord, for the gifts you give, for the big Oklahoma sky, for the prettiest girl that's Sonic, and the Frito chili pie.
In the event of a car crash, 3 out of 4 kids are not as secure as they should be because their car seats are not used correctly. But the latch system makes it easier to get it right and to hold your kids tight. Anchor, tether, latch. Learn more at safercar.gov.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans.
These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids.
Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. But so is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
And welcome back to Celebrate Michigan. I'm Greg Russell.
And I'm Paula Fournier. With us, we have Richard Love from Daddy Love Band. So can you tell us a little bit about SWAN? What is SWAN?
SWAN is the Songwriter Association of Norman. It's a group I founded, it's coming up on 8 years ago. A friend of mine and I were the songwriters that played songwriter showcases and things like that. Got with the Norman Arts Council, and we're underneath them as a nonprofit. We're a group of people who are passionate about songwriting.
So you help less, experienced writers then? Kind of help them out a little bit? All right.
I mean, it's not a, we don't really place ourselves, I mean, for me to think of myself as better than any other, I don't really do that. It's a journey of your own, and we're interested in seeing people get to their next step, whether it's about the lyrics or the music or the performances you know, sort of all the, we even teach people how to run the PA and the mechanical parts of putting on a show.
Now, we know that you're part of Norman, and like you said, that's the Music Association group there. Talk a little bit about being with that, and then also about the music festival as well.
Oh yeah, Norman Music Festival. We just had Norman Music Festival 10, and I've been kind of in the Norman music scene for a long time. I had a website a long time ago that to support their local music. They had a lot of talent, not a lot of industry or anything there. But 10 years ago, they started putting together the Norman Music Festival that probably brought, I mean, we were rained out this year, but like last year, last 2 or 3 years, has been 70, 80,000, close to 100,000 people come to Norman to hear the music. Most of the bands are local Oklahoma bands. There are some headliners and stuff that they have that they invite in, but most of it's that. For our organization Swan, it gives us a great, we put on our own stages, so all of our members who want to play get a chance to play Norman Music Festival, play a set. I always tell them you're going to play the best show you play all year, so it gives them sort of a bar to, you know, to strive to.
Right, right.
So you play a lot of blues music too, or people call it blues. You don't really want to label it so much.
Well, I don't like to label all of it. I mean, a particular song may be blues or something, but you know, you don't try to get tightened into a corner. Frito Chili Pie is not blues.
No, but the one you are play for us this segment is.
Yeah, I kind of started as a teenager listening, you know, to rock and roll and rock and stuff like that. I sort of followed that back to the roots and looking at all the Rolling Stones and the Who and the Cream, all those folks, looking at the albums, and you look at all these, you know, music's written by Willie Dixon or you know, Lightning Hopkins. Like, who are those guys?
Right.
So it took me back. It's kind of where I started, and so somehow or another it looped back around. That's kind of where I ended up too, I guess. So.
And you're gonna play what for us right now?
This one's called "The Blues Is Gonna Find You."
All right, can't wait to hear it.
Same here.
Ready? All right.
It's gonna find us
George's
now.
been looking in all the different places.
No matter where you travel, no matter where you roam, whether you go to Memphis or stay right in your home, the blues is gonna find you, gonna spin your heart around. The blues is gonna find you, gonna smack you to the ground. The blues is gonna find you no matter what you do. Oh, the blues is gonna find you, gonna find me too. Buy yourself some new clothes, sunglasses, and a hat. The blues is gonna find you, don't you worry about that. You can try to hide in a bottle or glass behind a bar. The blues is gonna find you, no matter who you are. The blues is gonna find you, no matter what you do. Oh, the blues is gonna find you, gonna find me too. have yourself a brewski, a whiskey, or a Coke. The blues is gonna find you now, there ain't no joke. Come on down to Michigan to hear yourself a song. The blues is gonna find you, ain't gonna take too long. The blues is gonna find you no matter what you do. Oh, the blues is gonna find you, gonna find me too. The blues is gonna find you no matter what you do. Oh, the blues is gonna find you, gonna find me too.
You know, there's so much more to see and hear from this man, enjoying this all the way. But right now, we got to take another break, and we'll be right back with more.
I present to you Algebra 2, Foreign Languages, and finally Biology. Who among you will step up to their challenge?
Me.
Yeah, I'll do it. Me too. Sign me up.
Take on the tough classes now. You need them to prepare for college.
Sounds like you could use some Van Gogurt. It's fortified with arts-rich nutrients to improve your math and reading skills. Catch!
Van Gogurt. Thanks. So what's the deal with your ear?
Always with the ear, huh?
Feed your kids the arts. For 10 simple ways to learn how, visit AmericansForTheArts.org.
So, are you going out tonight? I can't. My parents say I have to be home right after work. That's so gay. Totally gay.
Ugh, that is so Emma and Julia.
Why are you saying that's so Emma and Julia?
Well, you know, when something is dumb or stupid, you say that's so Emma and Julia.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Imagine if who you are were used as an insult. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Yes, ready, ready.
Oh, come on, Randy. Animal shelter, here I come. And no, I'm not crazy or emotionally damaged. That's a stereotype. I just belong to a total loser. I'm a good dog. So if you want a pet, adopt. And if you see Randy, tell him he dropped his wallet.
Welcome back to Celebrate Michigan. I'm Paula Fournier.
And I'm Greg Russell. Glad to be here with you today. We've got Richard Danny Love, solo artist, songwriter, and guitar builder. Now, I understand, yeah, you make guitars, but you also repair guitars. So I've got a question for you. Can you repair my guitar to play better when I'm playing it or sound better when I'm playing it?
I can make the guitar sound better.
Okay, that's half the battle. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
I guess ever since my first guitar, I've always sort of tweaked it a little bit, you know, or something. And I really I have a bunch of guitars, but I don't have a bunch of them that are like real expensive guitars. I like the ones that people kept in their closet for years. So I'd like to get them out and actually turn them into something that you can use in a show and make music with them again. I have guitars that I recently got one that's 1957 guitar and electric. It's a K. A friend of mine, it was his dad's guitar. He told me, I've had this guitar for 45 years and didn't know what to do with it. So I got it, started fixing the parts that needed fixed and to where it played well and it sounds great. And that guitar's got more playing time in the last 2 months than it has in the last 45 years.
Wow. So is that something that you always just kind of picked up on? Is just that came natural to fix these guitars,
I'm a
or
tinkerer.
You're a tinker? That's what I thought.
Learned that from my dad, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just I love guitars. Every different guitar will teach you something different about music and about.
Right.
I mean, the guitar itself has a story to tell you.
Yeah.
A lot of a lot of them will do songs. The Welcome to or the blues song I just played. I actually the beginnings of that song was coming back from a guitar show with a new guitar, sitting on the open pickup truck bed in a turnoff in the Arbuckle Mountains, drinking a little Texas beer and writing a song.
That's how most of them get started. It's like a nice little cold one right next to you. It's like, let me get inspired. And speaking of which, what inspired you to write your song Pluto?
The thing that really lit it off was a bumper sticker that said, I miss Pluto. And I'm like, I always felt kind of ripped off because, you know, when I was a kid, there were 9 planets.
Yeah.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's like, no, wait, now this one's not. And I'm just not willing to accept that. I didn't get a chance to vote at this. And
Right.
You know, I figured if nothing else, they should have grandfathered Pluto in. I mean, come on.
Right. I mean, what's the dog now named on Disney? You know,
No,
is he not Pluto anymore?
He's no
the God
name
of
now.
War.
Gee, see?
The Greek mythology thing, yeah.
So you're going to play that one for us next?
Yes, I am, and I understand that there's a Pluto here in the audience.
Oh, yeah? We do
So I'd
have
like
a
to play this
Pluto?
one for Betty Jean. Pluto.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
All right, well, sounds like fun.
Late at night, I look up, feel a little sad. You are the last in line that treated you so bad. You were kicked out because you're a little small. But to me, you'll always be the cutest one of all. I miss you, Pluto. You'll always be a planet to me. Don't care what they say. Any observatory, I miss you, Pluto. Oh, you're mostly rock and ice. Well, give Pluto a break, my friends. Do we have to be so precise? I miss you, Pluto. You're the solar system's caboose. Well, let's make Pluto a planet again. What have we got to lose? Well, I grew up with 9 planets, and now there's only 8. Pluto, all you need to do is put on a little weight. Neptune, who for all these years was feeling fine, is now suffering low self-esteem, being last in line. I miss you, Pluto. You'll always be a planet to me. Don't care what they say. Any observatory, I miss you, Pluto. Though you're mostly rock and ice, we'll give Pluto a break, my friends. Do we have to be so precise? I miss you, Pluto. You're the solar system's caboose. Well, let's make Pluto a planet again. What have we got to lose? Well, I learned this to recall what the order of the planets was. My very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas. Without you, Pluto, we lose that whole 9 pizza thing. And all we got's my very educated mother just served us nothing. I miss you, Pluto. You'll always be a planet to me. Don't care what they say. Any observatory, I miss you, Pluto. So you're only rock and ice. Give Pluto a break, my friends. Do we have to be so precise? I miss you, Pluto. solar system's caboose. Well, let's make Pluto a planet again. What have we got to lose? Well, let's make Pluto a planet again. What have we got to lose? Well, let's make Pluto a planet again. What have we got to lose?
Bring Pluto back! Bring Pluto back!
I didn't realize how much I actually like. I can connect with Pluto, being little and rejected.
Oh, oh God.
So
no.
you have a website for our viewers. What's the website?
DaddyLovesMusic.com.
DaddyLovesMusic.com. So we can catch that. We can catch any of your music online, right? And get your tour schedule?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sounds great. Enjoyed it very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
So,
hey,
I think he's going to play
I
again.
think he's going to play us out all
Yeah.
the way to the end. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
All right. This is called Daddy's New Ride.
Hot dog.
Cruising through the country, not another soul inside. The radio is blasting, the windows are open wide. The road meets the sky at the top of the hill. Can't beat the way a cool ride makes you feel. Place you, baby, inside Daddy's new ride. Toot on the horn as I pull up in your drive. You run outside, your pretty eyes are open wide. Sharp and sleek, shiny and clean, it's the sweetest little cruiser you ever seen. Place you, baby, inside Daddy's new ride. Come on, baby, let's go. 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 Come on, baby. The road meets the sky at the top of the hill. Can't beat the way a cool ride makes you feel. Place of you, baby, inside Daddy's new ride. Daddy's new ride. Daddy's new ride. Daddy's new ride.